and welcome to Nala's Kitchen, a show we cooked up to make delicious food and to learn in the kitchen, because what's a better classroom than the kitchen? On today's episode and other episodes this month, we'll be focusing on recipes for Hispanic Heritage Month. So what's on the agenda for today? Well, ceviche. However, if you're allergic to shellfish like moi, I have an alternative that we can do. Or if you're vegetarian, another alternative. This is going to be ceviche with hearts of palm. What will you need for your vegetarian ceviche? Well, you will need hearts of palm. This will be the meat of your dish. This is a larger can than I usually get from the store. Usually it has about 4 or 5 sticks, I believe. So I'm not going to use this whole thing. Unless you're making a big batch, then you can use this whole thing. However, just get whatever your store has and eyeball it. Again, this recipe and many other recipes are a lot of eyeballing, minus baking. But for cooking, you can eyeball things. So, however much meat you want in your dish is how much sticks you will cut up. You can also just try it and then go, okay, I want more, I want less, blah, blah, because it's really good just plain too. All right, hearts of palm. Next, you will need a red onion. And I will be using half of this because I'm making a smaller batch. If you're making a batch for a party, probably the whole thing. Depends on how big you are serving. So again, eyeball it. If you really like a lot of onion, go for it. I'm only gonna use half. Next, cilantro. You will need, this is about, one handful? One bushel of a hand scoop. Just go, that's how much. My hands are small. I'm 5'1", so you can imagine. So again, if you like a lot, or if you're making bigger, double it. Next, you will need limes. Lime in a coconut and drink it all up. I'm going to start with 1. See how it's tasting. Maybe add another half of this. Maybe the whole thing. Depends how limey you like it. Whoa! You'll also need a Roma Tomato. I will only need 1. If you're making a larger dish, have 2. Next, you will need a jalapeño pepper. And I will only need 1 for this recipe. Again, if you're making a larger batch, you need 2. And depending on your crowd, take out the seeds, leave in a couple seeds, leave all the seeds, whatever you'd like, depending on how spicy you want it. Last ingredient, you will need avocados from Mexico. You'll need 1 avocado. You can also put the avocados on the side or in it. I'm going to put it in it. I like it in it. That is it for your mixture. Besides, of course, salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper on top. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. What would you dip it with? Unless you want to make some from scratch, which is fine. You can grab, crunch, crunch, crunch. You can grab Tostadas from the store, so you can break them off into your chips and have them with your ceviche, however big or small you'd like. Alrighty, we are going to start with our hearts of palm and our lime so they can sit and soak together and marinate. If you're using a can where you're going to use a whole can, drain the whole thing and wash your hearts of palm. I am only going to probably use about 3 sticks or so. Ooh. I will leave the water so they can sit and hang out together nicely, but I will give my hearts of palm a quick rinse. Pause for quick rinse. Alrighty, let's cut up our first hearts of palm. You can just cut it down the middle first so you can start experiencing. It's pretty easy to cut. You might start looking like some string of cheese. I like to dice it up. Some people like to leave it in strips. Depends how you usually see or are used to, depending on if you've had ceviche with like crab or shrimp, or if you just have seen it and go, oh, I like it diced, or oh, I like it stripped, whatever. I'm going to dice it. So I'm going to cut it in 2 and then cut 1 more time down the middle and then dice it up. Dice, dice, dice. Then we cut. Boom, 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 boom. Go ahead and pick up this way and dump it into a bowl. All right, next is our lime. Pro tip, roll out your lime and lemons before you use them. It just gets all those juices ready and it will give you much more of your lemon or lime. All right, let's cut our lime. We will use this whole thing and then you'll just put all your lime in here. There we go. You can use a squeezer, you can use whatever. I think this gets a little bit more of the juice out. Or if you have one of those where you can like twist it, you know. And then one more side. There we go, yeah. Ooh, this one's really limey. That's great though. We love lime. Got every last bit of it. Great. All right. Compost if possible. Now, give them a little bit of a mix. Your hearts of palm and lime. And then just let that sit to the side and we're gonna get the rest of the ingredients going. Let's just move to our cilantro. So, you're gonna take it, bend it together like a little ball, and we're gonna cut. Ready, and go. You can have this chopped however you'd like. If you like them bigger pieces, go for it. If you like them smaller pieces, keep on chopping. All right. We are done. Now you're gonna decide, pick it up, drop it in. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's move on to our next ingredient. Alrighty, let's give our lime, cilantro, and our hearts of palm some time to hang out together, get some marinating going. While that's happening, I would love to chat with you about pet adoption. Like this cutie girl I have on my shirt, on my apron. I got her from the Long Beach Animal Shelter. And when I got her in 2015, they were at critical capacity then, and they still are there now. Meaning they do not have enough space for all the animals that are coming in. So they need us. They need us this lovely September. Please spread the word about pet adoption at the Long Beach Animal Shelter with your friends and family members or anyone you know that's interested in adoption. All the information will be found in the description below. All right, let's get back to cutting. Next, make sure your tomato your knife has been sharpened enough so it's easier to cut your tomato. I want them diced. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do some cuts down the middle, or lengthwise. And then we're gonna turn it and then just dice, dice, dice. And if it's not cutting all the way through, that means your knife is not sharp enough. Mine needs to be sharpened even more, but I forgot my other set of knives. Go ahead and dump your tomatoes. This is a great recipe if it's hot outside, and it's been hot. All right, tomatoes hanging out. Let's move to our jalapeno ceviche. Let's do this. Okay, we are going to cut off the top, cut off the bottom, cut down the middle. You can do this anyway. And then we are going to just slowly grab hold of that core. And we basically got all that seed in one. So if you want it spicy, keep your seeds. We're okay with a couple of seeds. So you're just gonna flip these guys down and strip and dice. So we're gonna go strip, strip. I think I want it a little smaller, so one more strip. And then same thing, strip, 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 strip. And turn them to the side and quickly just dice them all up. Mince, I like them a little smaller. And again, if you really like jalapeno, please feel free to put more in your dish. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller so it's like a little surprise when you get a jalapeno bite. All right, perfect. Now, same thing, pick them up and dump. All right, now we're gonna get to the not so fun part, an onion. Ready your eyes to the onion. Now, pro tip, don't cut off the core when you are cutting or you will for certain cry. So I'm actually just gonna need a little bit of this So a little less than half actually, because a lot goes a long way. This is the whole thing. I'm only using this half, not even half. Put the rest away, 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 away. Okay, I am going to cut top, cut bottom, take skin off, and we are going to mince this guy up. Are you ready? Let's move quick so we don't cry. I usually do it the fun way where you cut up and sideways and then it automatically just minces for you, but I've decided to make it difficult for myself today apparently. So we're just going to turn it and mince this way. All right, finish that out. Now, upon looking at it, I don't even think we'll need all of this. So we might only use a little bit of this. All right, our onion is done. We're going to take it and dump. Again, if it's larger, please put more. All right, set that to the side. Now to our avocado. This avocado was really cold, so the other two slices of avocado were a little messy. I don't want to show you that. However, you would still get a perfect 4 if it was a ripe, ready avocado, and you'd be able to just scoop it perfectly like they do at restaurants. Flip it, do the same thing with the other one. Scoop, flip it, and now you can just dice it up. Boop, 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 boop. All right, our avocado is good. You're going to do the same thing and just scoop it into your ceviche mix. All right, we just dumped our avocado in. Now, just some salt and pepper and you're all done. Salt, salt, we like some salt, salt. Pepper. Salt and pepper here. And then, so it doesn't get all smushed, you're just going to lightly toss in everything. You know, just a light toss. So they still all have their shape and nothing is smashed. And you've got some ceviche. All right, let's break and give it a try. Just break a little bit. And you're gonna, oh yeah, that's good. And vegetarian, and can help if you have an allergy to shellfish. All right, that's all I have on today's episode for you for Hispanic Heritage Month. It is an easy starter of ceviche for you to serve for yourself, for some friends, for some fam, whatever. And if you have any friends or yourself that have an allergy, it is a perfect alternative. Enjoy with some tostadas. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell your friends and family members about Nala's Kitchen, of course, and about pet adoption at the Long Beach Animal Shelter. Until next time, stay seasoned and balanced. Know that you are awesome, that you did something awesome for yourself, and maybe you spoiled some people around you. And you should be very proud of yourself for spending some time with yourself and learning something new. Until our next recipe, go enjoy!